Hello riders. So today's topic, I've been watching some more motor vloggers out there and their content, and a couple of them that come out inside my home state of Michigan don't seem to record vocals at all. In fact, one guy's using his iPhone in order to be able to do it, and unfortunately the videography isn't that well. He plans on getting a GoPro, and I'm cool with it. I've been chatting with him and giving him encouragement and such. He currently rides a, let's see, Z125, I think he said it was. A small little, pretty much an equivalent to a Grom, if you know what that is, which he rides around on it. I've been meaning to mention to him about the Grom meets that happen up over at the old Ken's grocery store. Used to be the Duttler one over on the corner of Clyde Park and 28th Street over there in Wyoming. They meet up there, then they take off. Yeah, so, but they happen to have an event that's going on open to all riders, which is going to be for raising money for charity. I believe Fox Motorsports is also participating in that. So I haven't gotten word of where the meet is supposed to be. It's supposed to take place in August, so gives me a little time. But yeah, I plan on checking that out. At least that's what's in the cards for right now, unless something else gets altered. Yeah. Yep, I've been, as I said, I've been reaching out to other motovloggers as well, watching their content, learning what they're doing, learning what not to do. And this one guy who's just started out, he's got a hell of a lot more views than what I do. I'm not exactly too sure what tags he's using to be able to do it. The footage seems to be fine, but I'm just astounded. It's like I've been doing this for over a month now, and they've been only both of these guys have only been doing it for about a couple of weeks or so, and they've definitely got more subscribers than I do. And but not so much as content that's out there, so which is fine. I mean, I'm not complaining at all. I mean, I'm always happy to see people out there riding, so I'm not angry or anything. I'm starting to think it might be because of my age. And I had one guy say that I sound a hell of a lot younger than what I truly am, you know? I take no offense to it. I mean, when I was a teenager, I always looked a little bit older, and I've been told that I look a lot younger than what I am and than what I sound like. So, as my wife puts it, in order to be able to retain her beauty, she has that resting bitch face. So there's no smile wrinkles and no frown wrinkles there. It just rests. I just got to figure out what exactly where my niche is. I mean, working inside the IT field can only get you so far, and I'm not really big on gaming as much as of what I was maybe about a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, I made that during winter time was my main hobby. I would ride, yes, but now I have this, so I'm actually looking forward to doing this more than I am playing say like Grand Theft Auto 5 most of my time. I mean, yes, I played Call of Duty and some various other games out there, Watch Dogs too, did online stuff, but it just doesn't quite, I don't know, maybe I'm growing out of gaming. I mean, who knows, not making it so much of a priority anymore. Yeah, so right now I'm heading on over to Grand Rapids Harley Davidson. Just got some more GoPro stuff inside the mail, or shipped to me by UPS, which is great. I gotta go through it still. It came probably about an hour before I took off for this ride. So I'll go through that, check that stuff out, see exactly if it is what I had hoped it would be. Comes with its own case, which is nice, but I've only needed probably about a handful of things out of there, the adapters and such. I picked it up for a probably good price. Anything under $26 is a good price for me. And of course I get these motovloggers says, hey, order it up to my site, that way I can get the credit. I'm like, yeah, no, because I end up using something else in which contributes to Crash's Landing out here, which takes care of cats and such that get injured, or take cats in, let them find new homes. So I prefer to do that through smile.amazon.com, and my wife encourages it, so happy wife, happy life, you know. I'm taking the back roads over there because I know the highway can get a little interesting, and I kind of prefer to avoid that as much as possible. And I know these side streets end up having better for less traffic from when I've gone through them during these times of the day. So fortunately it's taken me so long to get over to this part, but I'll make it over to Hudsonville, which is a little odd though. If you know anything about Grand Rapids, it's why it's called Grand Rapids Harley Davidson when it's located all the way over in Hudsonville, Michigan, which is probably about 4 miles away, maybe 6 from the actual Grand Rapids city limits. Now there used to be a motorcycle shop called Wild Boar Harley Davidson. They used to be located over in 28th Street between Madison and Eastern over there. That's a nice little shop. It was a nice little shop from when I was gone in there, and then they just closed up. And I found out that I actually have some family ties related to there of various motorcycle through family ties. I'm not exactly too sure now, come to think of it, you know. Can't quite think of exactly which family tie it is. Is that my wife's side, my side? I know that I had family ties for an Indian shop at one point in time. But I guess it's not that important. Now, I had an uncle who recently had an opportunity to be on that American Pickers TV show. He was able to sell his old Indian that he had a lot of the original parts there. Gas tank frame, engine, some various other parts with it. And I had always wanted to be able to get my hands on it, but I never had $1,000 at the time to be able to do it. Now, since then, he had decided to hold on to it for his retirement, and it's a good thing he did, because he ended up selling it to them for, from my understanding, a very good price. But he didn't want to be on TV. Now, it just so happened that he came across, and the next day, they were still in town, so he ended up going over to a buddy's place of his, just for, well, I'm not exactly too sure, because it never really was revealed to me. And apparently he was able to help negotiate a deal there. At least that's what I was told from my cousins. Whether that's true at all, who knows. Yeah, I think that was last year that happened. Yeah, it was last year that happened. Let's see, searchlight. I'm trying to remember in order to be able to... Wait a second. Bicycle crossing lane up ahead. Development over here. Yeah, so I never got to train anyone. In fact, we had another meeting, and it looks like this is going to be prolonged a little bit longer for me to be able to train anyone for my company. Like, okay, fine, whatever. Huh. I had no idea I could be able to do this. Actually in Hudsonville. There's a car dealership. Myers gas station. Huh. Harvest Health Foods. Huh. Well, it's not Whole Foods, which is good, I guess. And I'm getting an email from the dealership as well telling me that they'll pay $1 for my motorcycle, whatever the value is. It's like, alright, that might put me up a little bit more. I might be willing to spend a little bit of my savings, take about a couple of grand out, so that way I could get the ideal bike that I want. So we'll find out. Being what, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Watched wrestling last night. Found it a little bit disturbing. When it's, what was it, Rey Mysterio, recap of horror show or whatever, in which Rey Mysterio lost an eye. That's like, really? Come on, you could do better than that. don't need to gross people out with that type of stuff. I mean, they've been alluding to it for some time. We're like, alright, whatever. I was at some guy. Yeah, not like it matters. I'll go inside, see exactly if they got anything for me at all or not. Hopefully I won't get ripped off or lied to or misleading. Oh yeah, we just sold the bike. I'm like, oh great. Thanks a lot for nothing. Okay, at least notified me or something. There we go. It turns off, so we'll find out.